Hi. So today, right now, it is 10:48, and tomorrow is October 7th. A year ago, I wouldn't even have thought of October 7th being anything but October 7th. And here it is, the eve of an awareness that suddenly has taken over my life. In May, I had some pain in my face. Didn't know what it was, thought it was dental, went to the hospital. They thought it was lymph nodes, went to urgent care. The nurse had mentioned trigeminal, but it wasn't even something I heard of. Sunday, I had a huge flare up, ended up in the hospital Monday night, and the ER doc was very patient, treated me with some pain meds, and said, "This isn't going to help. We're going to start you on Tegretol." So when he told me what Tegretol was and what it was for, the minute we got in the car, I Googled it. And I'm like, this is what I'm having. I feel like I'm having stabbing. I feel like my face is on fire. The electric shocks. It was weird how something I never heard of suddenly consumed my life. The Tegretol made me sleepy, and I was still having pain. So they upped the Tegretol, and I slept more. And here I was, a teacher, a mom, an aunt, a sister, a wife, an active member in my church, active member at my school, my teaching, and suddenly I couldn't function at all. And I didn't like what that was doing to myself, being who I was. And after a couple more trips to the hospital and to see specialists, we agreed that I was going to go in for microvascular decompression. There was no stopping along the way. It was like, this is what I needed. And when I found out that it was brain surgery and how serious this was, I've had plenty of surgeries before. It wasn't the fear of surgery. It was actually the fear of, if I don't have this, I won't stop the pain. And if I don't stop the pain, I'm not going to have a quality of life. I understand why people call this the suicide disease. I have had pain before, but never like this. Never where I just wished at times I would just fall asleep and not wake up. It wasn't suicidal, don't get me wrong, but the pain it sometimes was so bad that I just wish I didn't have to feel it. But I fed on that. I used that as my motivation. And I met with the doctor. He was an amazing surgeon, very patient with me. I had my surgery. I had a great support team. My friends were there, my sister, my mom. Had it, woke up in a maze that I didn't have that stabbing, those electric jolts in my face. Different medication, adding more medication. But as I healed from the MVD, I was just in awe of this process of what I had gone through, what I had, and where I was. And now being 3 months post-op, I'm amazed that some people have this way longer than me, and they live with it every day. And I have pain. I have also atypical neuralgia. So I have constant burning in my face and pain. I have little jolts in my ear every once in a while. I just started new medication. I saw a new neurologist 2 weeks ago, and he put me on medication because I was still having pain in my neck. And he touched the occipital nerve on the back of my head. Didn't touch it, but pressed on it. And I about start crying. And this is something new, and it seems like every week there's something new. I just had this rash breakout a week ago, and I had a steroid shot, and they said, well, it could have been from over-medicating because there was an issue with my medication. It could have been that I'm having an allergic reaction to my medication, or it just could be a rash that develops with atypical, and I have these doctor appointments. October, I'm going back to the neurologist. November, I'm going back to the surgeon, and just the idea that this is my new normal. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. I did not ever think that on October 7th that my friends and family would have a t-shirt or a sweatshirt that said trigeminal neuralgia. I couldn't even say that word 4 months ago. I had no idea what it was. And now here I am as a trigeminal neuralgia warrior, a brain surgery patient. And I got my life back. And I'm so thankful, and I praise God for that. And I praise God for everybody who prayed for me and who wished healing on me and helped me out financially or helped me out with my son or drove me around. Like my mom her whole summer was devoted to me, and words can't express that. My husband, who has been so patient, and my sister, who has been my rock, and and I'm just amazed that, here it is. It's tomorrow. And I just want people to be aware of it. And I want people to, know that they're not alone. There are some great online resources and support groups through Facebook that I've managed to kind of reach out to. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you to those who helped me, who loved me, who prayed for me. And for people to know you're not alone. And there's hope out there. And if anything comes out of tomorrow, it's just knowing that there's hope for a brand new day. I hurt a lot less today than I did a week ago, than I did a month ago, than I did 4 months ago. And I just want people to know that you don't have to be alone. You don't have to go through this by yourself. Reach out. You never know. I just want people to be hopeful. For the first time in 4 months, I am hopeful. And, I thank God for that. So keep going, TN Warriors. Don't give up.